Hello and welcome to GameStar TV. This is Byza, Crisis, and the good old man Starkiller with our grand final action of the Ripples eSports CSGO Cup. How quickly can I say that? That's probably how quick I'm going to say it. And the teams in the grand finale, and they've done well getting there, is Sigma eSports taking on Team Solidarity. We're set up for a crazy big one of a grand final on the map of Cache to start. Then we head to the second of Mirage, and if we get the third, we go to Inferno. Introducing my co-caster, the big man, Starkiller. Thank you for being with us today, and how are you, champ?
Not too bad, bro. It's been a great day so far. I casted all day, so I'm having some fun. And I've still got in-game on, so I can still hear the boys from the other teams talking.
I find that slightly puts me off, but I suppose you can grab banter from that.
Yeah, it's quite funny sometimes. It's just funny when they're actually calling stuff in the actual in-game. That's what makes me laugh.
Very true. So shout out to everyone in Twitch right now. Let's spam this out and get as many people in for the grand final, because I tell you, it's going to be a ripper. We've watched both teams in action tonight, and both of them have some large fragging players. So it's going to be really exciting to see how they work the rounds. Now let's go through the tournament brackets for today, and I might just spam that up in the Twitch chat so everyone can see what I'm talking about when that comes. We had the Team Solidarity. I still can't say their name right, but I will eventually get it right. They took on the Swag Lords in the first round, took that out, then progressed to the second to versus the Lightweights, also defeated them, and now they're in grand final. And Sigma eSports, well, they had Monica, and that was a convincing win by them. They then took on Venom, and that, to me, I think that was a really close match in that match. And they're here into the grand final. So let's jump off that. We are currently in the ninth round, and you know, I don't like to. I've always been told casting knife rounds is not really great, but you know what? I'm going to chuck this to Starkiller and see how he goes with it.
Oh man, you call me an old man, and now you get me to cast this. You are terrible. All right, at the moment they are completely split. There's two on one side of the map, three coming up the side. They're coming up short. They're on top of everything, jumping on top of the boxes, on top of the missile silos. Default is about to get stabbed, I reckon. Okay, they've already got two downs, 2 for 2 so far. Default is attacking. Default dies. And, oh, there goes next to the forklift. Can he get it? No, Pump victorious there. So it's 4v5. They win. They lose. They're staying. So Sigma eSports are staying terrorist. But it's not their call, so let's see what happens.
Do they say, I will stay as terrorist?
Yeah, they say we'll stay as terrorist. So, it's, oh no, hold on. I don't know what they're doing. There's so much banter going on in chat at the moment. If everyone can see this, it's hilarious.
Well, as far as I can see from there, we're going live. I think the Team Solid. I'm getting worse as I progress.
Okay, Team Solidarity on CT and Sigma is on terrorist. Okay, here we go in the first round. And all the terrorists have armor besides DZK. And by the way, shout out to his mum, because he was typing that in chat earlier.
That's it. If you want any shout outs this afternoon, today, wherever you are in Oceania, considering we've got New Zealand and Australian players in the game and watching on stream, give us a shout out. We're more than happy to provide it. Crisis is our cameraman doing stuff. So if you think he's on one player too many times, just tell us and he will move around and do his thing on the camera. So right now we've got Sigma eSports sitting on the T side. They've split up, got a couple players sort of working B and mid, as well as the A connector. Now they've dropped back. In fact, we haven't even gone through the team names. So let's quickly go through that while they set up. They are going B. So T side, you've got the XK, DZK, Cadra, defaults, and whatever. Well, I don't know if that's his name. They push into the B bomb site right now. CG's holding strong. This is Roclan. He's definitely proving how strong he is in the last two matches that we've had him in. He's topped both of them. So he wants to hold the B bomb site, and he's doing it very well. He gets the Cadra. Is it Cadra? How are you going to say that?
Oh, I was just calling him Cad earlier, but yeah. I think it is Cadra.
Cadra. Okay, he goes down anyways, and that is the first round to the counter-terrorists. Picking that up. Very nicely done from, did I call him Roclan? Roclan.
Yeah, it's Roclan.
Roclan and Roko. or Rocco. That's it. Rocco and Roclan. Let's go through the CT side. It's so they got Pump, Vexon, Roku, Luca, or you call him Lucas apparently, with the 5. So it's Lucas and then Roclan. I just want to call him Roclan because that's what I'm used to be calling him.
That's what we were calling him the whole other game, but that's what we got told off.
That's it. Okay. So we're in the second round with the Pistols. Sigma sitting all out of garage and boosting over the glitch point. So they want to take control and work up the highway. 2 sitting there for the CT side. 1 goes down, and the second they won't go down. Actually, they will hold very nicely and frag out the Sigma eSports team. Kadra has to work his way back slowly, and he'll actually get picked as he turns the corner. Pump with the action with the MP3, I believe.
I think MP7.
MP7, that is it. He's heading into the vents. Last frag will go in default. This is early anti-eco rounds, and the Solidarity boys are taking it with ease on the CT side of Cache. It's going to be interesting. You know, we always talk about a lot of the games that I've been on Cache, especially throughout the year. I've been watching a lot of Cybergamer, and what I see on the trend right now with the amateur esports is the T side dominating Cache, and it's not such a CT sided map. Starkiller, what's your thoughts on that, mate? And what do you think Sigma and Solidarity have to do today to be convincing in this map?
Well, I would honestly, the way Solidarity have been playing, I would put it on Sigma. Sigma need to come out and, here we go. Before I say that, I'll continue that after. I'll remember everything. But basically, it's going to be a flat A split here. And they're coming in, 1 to truck, 1 going into quad. And, Pump just gets taken out. And that's the way you use those guns. Because basically, you got to get in close, and we've got a shotgun on Roclan. Here we go. Come on, Rocky.
I'll just be Roclan Cam.
Here we go. There's 1 down. I didn't get the second
though. Get it.
But that's all right. At the end of the day, they've still got the money to buy next round. They're a little bit short now. They got eco. So CTs have got eco, so I reckon it's going to be 2-2. Terrorists have got the money. So let's just see how it goes, because they're going to buy up. And they're very smart here. Default is keeping that MP9.
I'm a bit of a Roclan fan with his shotgun, especially when he does that very aggressive holds and pushes. Look for that in this match today, because he's done it all morning and all afternoon, and he'll continue it throughout as we head in the we've jumped off the anti-eco rounds, but in saying that, Team Solidarity do have the pistols in hand. Only the one in Lucas has got the M4, as you've called. Full buy Stigma proves that they want to, they're not, in fact, they haven't full bought up. They're doing the same as well. Okay, this is interesting. Both teams really not wanting to buy up early. They want a lot of cash here, Starkiller.
Yeah, they want a lot of cash, and it was actually funny because Roclan actually had, he actually had the shotgun, and he actually pushed outside of B and just didn't get that first pick because someone actually come through the vent early and took his eyes off the entry. And then as soon as it took him off, someone's just jumped over the top of the box. And they're trying to spam the hole. Lucas, unlucky. Lucas was the only one that actually completely bought. Then everyone else has still got a little bit of cash.
So it'll be interesting to see what they do, because he fully brought when his team's not even in a viable situation to buy. So I think they might go an eco out here after they had semi-buys, both teams. And the funny thing is Sigma has probably recognised this, and they haven't fully brought either.
Nah, because they've kept, like, whatever's actually kept his SMG as well. And they just stopped that push hardcore. That was going to be a flat B push. I've done that many times. It works perfectly if you get the first guy, you roll through. But now Luke is on site by himself, and he's taken a shot early without waiting. And Roclan has got the taser. Here we go, boys and girls. This is the fun part. He's got the taser. He spent the money. Can he get one? If he can get one, this is amazing.
Now, I don't know if the taser's banned in this comp. I know it's banned in Cybergamer. So it'd be interesting, and plug out the Cybergamer once again. It'd be interesting if he does use it. In fact, he's got it in his hand. You're right, Starkiller, and he's going to wait for an exit. Let's have a look on my mini-map. XK is going to be the victim if he pushes across. Here he is. Bang! Nails him!
Oh, yes.
You know what? It's just proving why he wants to be MVP of the bloody tournament. Because he's won it once, and he's won it again as he picks up the AK exit. I tell you, they can't get him at the moment. Roclan is doing so well. He'll pick up the last 2 as the T's pick up a round. Well, sort of need to cross the fort there. T's got the round, but Roclan got the exits, and there's more hype on him just taking frags.
Yeah, and if you actually look at the scoreboard at the moment, he's caning it 7-4-1-1-1. His team needs to actually step up and just cane. And look at that AWP shot. Drops down, flicks, bang. Thank you very much. Like, he's playing like a true champion. But the thing with Sigma in the earlier game is when they played, all their scores were very close. They were all bunched together. I think there was one on 24, 25, and everyone else was like 19, around that mark. So they're playing as a complete team. No one's actually carrying 110%. And whatever just kills his own teammate. That is just unlucky. Oh, and there we go. The boys just stepping up. Vexon just kicking it up, holding that site, holding quad, and just caning people as they come in. And that's the way it's supposed to be held.
Now, looking at the money situation, Sigma are cashed up to the rafters, mate. They've got a lot of money. Team Solidarity, well, they've got enough, and I suggest supposedly Pump will be the one under pressure if they lose the next round. Now, there's been a whole lot of smokes and counter flashes sitting in that middle garage to stop any push. Both teams are brought up. Let's look at Kadra and Roclan. I don't think he's in the B bomb site, so correct me wrong if I'm not. He's sitting in the B bomb site. He's not going to be anything. So Kadra is probably the one you want to sit with for the AWP battle. They're now working the garage out, and they're going to probably hit this vent and go into the B bomb site. The boys for Solidarity are just going to work their way around in the counter rotate. Pump sitting in the A. Frag's going heavy down in the middle. The incendiary is set on the box, so the Sigma boys cannot move. One annoying in the highway box, and he's still being quite aggressive, and that is the Lucas. He's going to chill back out as he sets Vexen and the Roclan into position for the B bomb site. In fact, it's really interesting to see where Vexen's gone. He's gone out to that, what do we call that section out there, that garbage?
Oh, that's Toxic, brother.
Yeah, he's headed out to Toxic to sit, and he's going right around. I don't think he should be doing that. He should be sitting back inside where they can actually do the crossover fight. The T side, they're both slowly walking with 24 seconds, so it's a doable round, but I think the Solidarity boys are going to start to figure out, they're going to be one side or the other, and we've wrapped around the A. There's no one there, so they're going to be heading B. They're still in Toxic. In fact, they're saving. This is a save.
That was actually very dangerous by them because they pushed Lucas, because Vex pushed all the way out. Basically, he'd come all the way around the back, pushed all the way around, and if they actually had have gone to B and been silent and gone all the way through, they would have got behind him, and then Roclan would have been in trouble because it would have been 2 versus 1.
Yep.
And even though he probably would have taken one with the AWP because he's a machine, they would have got the bomb down. They would have got extra cash, and they would have had an easier buy this round.
Well, an AWP and an AK in the arsenal, when you've got plenty of money to go the next round, in early games, you could probably afford to give away the round. But if you go to clutch and you lost that and you didn't have that money or less momentum, then you could lose a couple more rounds. So I think maybe on their behalf, it's better if they give one now rather than later in the match when the money's tight.
Yeah, well, they have lost. They've lost the last 2, so their round bonus will be kicking in next round.
That is it. The T's are setting up in the A connector. Kadra opens up with AWP, and the smoke's set in the cross point. So the guys are pretty much secured getting in. One's been incendiaried out, and he had to jump out of that. Out comes the DZ, picks up a frag in the crossover. The Kadra gets one with the AWP. Another incendiary set. He has to move, and he's actually been caught out a little bit, so he's lost a little bit of HP. The last people is Roclan and Ruko working the strats for the team. One goes the AWP shot. He's the last one left, trying to work it. The incendiary picks up a flaming frag. What is he? Well, that's it. He's clutched. He's done.
That's the barbecue, mate. That is the barbecue.
The barbecue king right there, proving how good he really is with AWP and every single bit of weaponry in his arsenal. He is dominating right now, and he's sitting on top of his team. 10 for 1, score of 23. Roclan, wow, he's strong, and he's just clutch for his team Solidarity there.
Yeah, Roclan has just proven, like, his team is actually stepping up behind now, which is really good because everyone's caught up 10, 6, 4, 3, and 2. Like, even though Lucas and Vexon have to kick up a little bit more, everyone's pitching in. They're taking the kills they need, and they're getting everything done.
Did they some action with the AK? Kadra picks up the pump in that A connection point. Lucas is playing that tight jump box. I'm not actually looking at him. I'm just assuming off the overlay. But it looks like the boys for the T side, Stigma, are going to work into the B. They'll leave whatever in a squeaky door just to cause and hold the free player there, which is the CT's hold. Ruko will hold the middle. So they're actually going to get this work in. Roclan, he picks up the first entry in the heaven spot, then puts out the HE, picks it up. DZ, oh no, that's a bit of a momentum denter to him as Ruko just holds back, calls the rotate very quickly. Kadra's got to work that bomb and get it planted down. A counter flash comes from Roclan, pips out with a pistol. What a strap by him. He's just holding this B bomb site like he did in Inferno at the banana bomb site. He's just, wow, he's like my love child right now. I've got to call it. He is my love child.
That was actually great communication. They knew there was another guy close to the middle, so they knew there was only one on site. So they knew he was the only one on site. He was planting the bomb, so that's why he went in balls deep, and it paid off.
It did indeed. The scoreboard rating 6-3. Guys, if you want to shout out in Twitch chat and give us your best shout outs, give us a bit of friendly banter, and we'll chuck it on stream for you. We'll give you all the recognition you can. Anything not that great, Crisis will probably ban the shit out of you, but yeah, good luck to you. Round 10 action here, Starkiller. How are the boys setting up?
Oh, actually, I was just holding for a second, doing something else for 2 seconds. At the moment, it looks like they're going to push probably an A strat here. They got a couple of smokes. Sigma XK sitting outside. He's going to smoke over the top, so he'll smoke the crossover, and then basically it's all up to Pump. He's sitting in quad on Solidarity, just waiting for them to come in. Molly's just come in a quad. He gets an early pick. Oh! Pump's taking one. He can see who's he's got there. He keeps moving. Okay, he's got XK right in front of him. He's just walking through the smoke. Oh, he walked around for ages. Pump did. Oh. That grenade's going to come in. That's dead. See you later. Yeah, and Roclan just comes in. He's
done it again. That's
it just clutches every time. It's either a Molotov or a grenade. It's just, he's a machine.
Look, they're gonna have to work something out, Sigma eSports, because if he's just dominating this now and they're not shutting him down, he's just going to do this for the rest of the maps going forward. I'll probably suggest that you do heavy strats on where he's located. Like, he's playing A and he's holding A by himself. Push A. Frag him out, keep fragging him out until they realize they need to double up in there, and try and kill his momentum, because right now he's dictating terms on every terminal level. Entry frags, counter flashing, and retaking. He's dominating the whole lot. Stigma got to work their frags a lot better here.
Yeah, they just got to push a lot quicker. They're letting them get back in, get set up, and then they're worrying about everything else, where they need to just get in, set up straight away, plant the bomb, and get those crossfires and stuff going, so they can't come in and get those easy frags.
Shout out from Kegs, Lucas Dutton fanboy, with his famous old crazy face. Well, I don't know. that's just a staring Capra face. I don't know what that means, but I don't want to know. As the boys. Don't know. There he is. So the boys are pushed into this A bomb site. The bomb is planted. Vexen and Roclan coming in for the retake. They team up with the frags. XK going down. Roclan with their WP, finishing it off. Another clutch from the boys of Team Solidarity, and are definitely showing why they're really solid at the moment. CT is so strong. And shout out to Crisis, because somehow he just dropped. But we're back with the action, so if you guys got worried, don't worry, we're here. We're here for the whole lot. We're going to be here for the whole lot for the Ripple eSports CSGO Cup. What you buy, Dino, NZ, and what have we got to pause?
Yeah, you got to pause. Some of the boys are complaining about FPS drops and stuff.
Yeah, interesting. So we're going to have a pause there, and why not take the opportunity to pimp out the GameStar sites. So, guys, if you want to catch more action content, you can head over to our website at www.gamestar.com. And we've got a whole lot of stuff like League of Legends, Rocket League, CSGO, and some custom content from Neba and the boys with their own little skits and games and things like that. So in the new year, GameStar are going to take a whole new side to eSports broadcasting. So I guarantee you should go check it out because it's only going to get better. If you want to catch previous and some archive stuff, head to our YouTube, which is GameStar Media. Head over there and you'll see a whole lot of stuff that probably not on the website at the moment, but there's a reason why that's not there because we want current stuff on the website. Now, the other thing we also want you to do is follow our Twitters. GameStar Twitter is @GameStar. When we go live with any content, that will be spammed and you'll get a notification and you can come here and watch it. You can also follow me at Byza 1989. I always spam out as well. And also Crisis, who's the cameraman. I'm Crisis. I think he's tagged like that for a reason. He likes I'm Crisis. He could put a superhero cape on and fly around with his head. So shout out to Crisis. Thanks for everything you're doing, mate. We're back in as the rounds been picked up. We're around 12. Team Solidarity in front, 8-3 Sigma. With all the work to do, there's a couple more rounds until we hit half-time here. How are the boys going?
Not too bad, man. They've set up, and I've just taken a bite of my sandwich.
All right, while you take a bite and swallow, and you can think whatever sexual connotation you want to that. They've got the bomb sitting in garage at the moment, knowing they're XK heading back to spawn. So I think they might be trying to sort something out with some FPS. They all seem to be all right with their latency, so there's nothing going wrong there. As a couple smokes get set out into a bomb site, Roclan is already rotating, so it's been a quick call. And now they're heading there. Carter's come out. It's being noticed. Rocco will pick up the first onto DCK, drop off the Heaven as I believe that's in the area that's been set around just to catch him out. The boys actually are heading back. And the thing is, Default's already in B, and he says, this is clear. Let's hold this. Roclan works up to the Heaven section. Default's going to wrap around, so let's watch Default for now. He'll actually hit the AK shot, so really good play by him, Roclan. That's the first time he's been called out, so this is a potential Sigma round. I'm going to call it. The bomb's going to go down. It's going to be a free rotation stronghold coming through the CT spawn section. Now, are they going to split or are they going to save here, Starkiller?
I'd go for it as long as they don't get smoked out. And at the moment, they're getting smoked out. So, no, they're pushing in. They're going hard. They know they have to get this round. They know they want this round. But
they push in and they get fragged out.
Yeah,
and that is the round.
Just dominating. He's playing so well. Even though he hasn't got the most frags, he's actually taken the frags he needs every time.
A team contributor. That's what he is.
Yeah, he's playing well. He's keeping his team in it. Like, they've got 4 rounds. It's 8-4 now. It's a team solidarity. And I would say, you probably want 6 rounds. Yeah,
that's what I was about to ask. How many more rounds do they need to get to be sort of on an advantage when they go into the CT side?
Yeah, you'd want 6. Like, with the start they've had, like, I'd want 7. But basically, if they can get 6 now, like, basically it'll be good.
All right, the T side, Stigma eSports are setting up in the A connector, and it looks like the DZK is in the squeaky, making no noise, and Lucas and Pump setting with a crossfire that now is going to be smoked up, so Pump has to move. The call's been made. Let's have a look at the CT movement. They're not going. And here comes the CT push in. Lucas with the first frag at Kadra, and Default returning for the Sigma boys. So they clear the side out, and it's secure. The counter-nades come, but it's a wild loose one being thrown. Ruko is the one to frag. He's in the site. He's going to do it alone, sitting around the forklift at the moment. In the box, he's going to wait for his team to back him up. So here they come. Vexen is there. Roclan's going to come up highway. He picks up the mid catch out person. Up over the pop comes Ruko, and he tries to do the ninja, and he gets nailed out. Roclan will pick up the last one, and that is a retake. And you know what? Smart play. That was a smart play by Ruko. He could have had the chance to go in there and clutch against all the players, but he's just chilled out and he waited for his team to rotate through. They picked up the stray in the midsection and then clutched very well together. It just shows the signs of how strong this team is and how well pracked they are on the CT side of Cache.
Yeah, they've got good rotation. Basically, they're playing very well as a team, and that's all you really need. And there's another pause.
Another pause. So
yeah.
we still don't have anything wrong with the pings or anything like that. I think we've got a shout out to the Lucas. Can you say Taylor Forte? Don't know what that means, but it's been said. There you go, mate.
Okie dokie then.
I don't know. That's meant to be a joke. I don't know. Give us your best joke, because Byza can't say any jokes.
Well, we're going in here, and Sigma are on the eco again.
There's a P90 with Lucas, which will be interesting by him.
Yeah, well, Lucas, they've been switching up their holds a little bit here. So Roclan's still in the back, and they're just going to get burned here. They got to take him fast. That's a great crossfire there. 3 for 2, not too bad. They know there's one more on site. Default's got the AWP in his hand. He's trying to get him, and now they're trying to back out.
Well, it's kind of smart.
Lucas
They've caused a full rotation, and now they're heading the bomb back. Well, I thought they were, but they should just go, because the other two players, they're going to have to force to split the site. So who do you want to verse, Vexen or Pump? In my opinion, I'll probably go back to B, because Pump's probably been the lesser fragger for the Solidarity team. But nevertheless, they're going to work it. A counterflash has come, so he's stuck back. So they're going to be able to get into sight and actually plant here. So it's a good play by Sigma, but Vexen will take Kadra as the bomb will go down. Does a counterflash, probably a random one. He won't get flashed, neither of his other teams, so it's just a waste. As the rotation and Pump he comes, so Vexen will wait, and this will be a 2-on-1 situation. Default with AWP with everything to do. There's an incendiary that's gone out in the corner, so he's been forced to one side of the corner. Vexen, there you go. That's a smart play by them. He called where he was. He said, "Do you have an incendiary? Put it in that corner and trap him, and I will force the M4 onto the AWP." He never had a chance, to be honest. Actually, he had the bomb down, which was good, but they never had a chance after that.
Nah, he needed to get that first pick when Vex came out and came after him. He needed to get that shot. And that's the biggest thing. Oh, and you're kidding me. Here we go again. Shotgun blues, baby.
Oh, well, if anything, we better watch Roclan, because he's going to dominate. Was it Rocco?
Here we go. Oh, Molly in. See.
Oh, no. Couldn't do it. AK shot coming from XK as they clear out. Well, they got the one in the bomb site, but they're not actually going to work because they're splitting at the moment. So this is really interesting by Sigma. They're being so aggressive on the split pick, and it's not what we've been seeing the plates. So it would be interesting. They really want to get this last round and dictate. Vexen is the only one in the bay. They're still holding a free strong at the bay in the mid connector. So with a minute remaining, it'll be interesting to see where they go here, Starkiller.
Yeah, at the moment they're just stuck. They don't know. They know there's one missing off B, but they don't know if they've backed up B or they've backed up A.
They're probably thinking they've backed it up, and they really need to get another frag somewhere.
Yeah,
and just cause a rotation somewhere else.
Yeah, and that's you got two sitting. Well, you got one near spawn, and then all four now are circulating towards B. So they're going to try B. They're going to smoke off the mid connector. So they'll smoke off the connection, and one sitting at headshot. Vex takes both at headshot. Oh, for four of them. It's a 4K by Vex.
He's 4 down, and he's probably going to hunt for the fifth. XK coming around the corner, and he tries to hunt, and he picks him up, picks up the second. XK clears out the site. It is a one-on-one situation. Lucas, for the team of Solidarity, has to work himself around the midsection and head through CT. He will now walk it, and the XK will know that he's coming from there. So he's heading up to the heaven, slowly going this. The bomb has about 20 seconds working of tick time, so he can just work and have a look. He's now spotted the terrorist, and he's done a very smart move and not shot. T has not picked him up, and he sprays it down in a clutch coming from Lucas for the team. Solidarity picks up this round, and they'll take this half time, and what a half by them. They'll go to 11-4 on the scoreboard. What a match in the first half we've got here, Starkiller.
Oh, it's good because, and you got to remember, this is also Solidarity's pick as well. So they know they're strong on this map, and this is the reason why. If they can keep this 11-4, they can win the pistol round as T, and usually it's a hard push hard, push fast, and you can normally take it. So if they can get the first 2 rounds automatically 13-4, if they lose the last one, it doesn't matter. They've only got 2 rounds more to win before they can pretty much secure it.
That is it. So Sigma on the CT side with everything to do. We did talk before about who was going to challenge for this map, and we did say Sigma. It was all about Sigma and how they wanted to work the T-strats. Well, it's all about Sigma again and how they're going to work their CT holds, because Team Solidarity, they're just well-practiced, well-known, and they're holding out so well on this map that it's not their call. Well, they obviously they're going to call on what they do, but Sigma really, it's all up to them if they're going to actually be a challenge from here.
Yeah, the big thing is they've all got Glocks, so it's all Glock armor, and that's the biggest thing. You got one pick now. Oh, nice pick by Rocky there.
So it's not bad to pick with a Glock. Like I'd rather pick with a Glock.
You can do it, but because of the damage, you have to hope for the bink. Because you have to hope for the basically. As soon as you get shot with a Glock, it's just aim punch.
Yeah.
And here you go, Vexen's holding CT. Oh, what a shot by Vexen! He switched to burst fire right at the last second to try and get that dodgy headshot, and then XK just takes him out. So 2 versus 1 here. He's got to try and get the first one, make it a 1-on-1 for the next one. And they push perfectly together. One goes one way, one goes the other way, so it makes it a 2-on-1.
Bomb was planning for the team Solidarity, and they'll get some money cash. Sigma will defuse, so it'll be interesting to see how both teams buy. Obviously, Sigma with a little bit more cash in hand. They're going to do the anti-eco guns.
I reckon.
Let's call it before they do it.
Yeah, they should Famis.
There you go.
There we go. 2 Famises. 3 Famis.
The Clarions.
But that's the way to go.
So sorry, Starkiller, you go, mate. I love cutting you off, mate.
That's all right because they got the bomb down. They've got the extra cash if they want to buy in the next round after this one. So if they can just get a couple of cheesy kills, take a couple of those Famises out of the other hands, out of Sigma's hands, then it'll go a long way for the next round. For when they're all bought up, they're going to either have SMGs or they're going to have more Clarions. And AKs versus Clarions, I'd take it any day of the week, an AK.
Indeed. So we're looking at the team Solidarity set up for what I thought was going to be an A push, but it looks like Lucas and Rocco. That's it. I'll get it. They're pushed back. They're probably looking for a push in the anal. They're actually going to be working into this A bomb site. Now, whatever has worked back down highway, thinking mid, now they're rotating through. Are they going to cause a full rotation and the bomb's going to do a ninja plant? Is this what's going to happen?
Yeah, I reckon it's the old ninja strap. There we go. He's completely come off site. He's going back though. He's going back. So
they're going to get the frags. Oh wow!
Uh-oh. He's going on.
He thinks he's the only one out there.
And he's going to go at the front. He's going to get it because he didn't plant at the back. He got that plant.
He knew the frag player was there. Look, this is going to be probably a round down for him unless he gets a headshot with a pistol because they're all converging on him. He'll go down, but wow, he actually knew someone was there. He heard the footsteps and he knew that was going to be his high place. But here comes Pump from the anal. He was hiding as well. Then they didn't realize where he was coming from, but they'll frag him and go down. Signal pick up the second for this second half. But wow, that almost was a ninja plant, and they could have almost had that in their favor to win that round. Sigma just playing smart. We're going, hey, don't full rotate. We haven't seen the bomb. Go back. And I think that's what the call was right there.
Yeah, it was just unlucky with Pump. He tried to get a couple of shots off, took one, but he was aiming for that planter, and they were covering him really well. Sigma played that very, very, very well, actually.
Now, shout out to Grim Ginger in Twitch chat. He's going to bet $10 Sigma wins this round.
$10.
Well, yeah, he's going to win $10 but no one betted with him. So put your money where your mouth is, guys, and see what happens.
I reckon Solidarity will actually win this round, to be honest. It's AKs versus 3 Claret and 2 M4. They've got most of them have got full nades, smokes, flashes, everything, so they're pretty much set. So all that's going to happen, Sigma have to play defensively. They have to wait for Solidarity to make the move. Betting options. Here we go.
I love it. I see what you're doing, Crisis. Good work, mate. The betting options are on. Put your money where your mouth is, boys, and we'll take your money quite gaily and put it back into the community. Or you can subscribe to us on Twitter, on Twitch, and we'll put the money back where the community is. That is it. Saying that the T side, Team Solidarity, is working the B bomb site, and a couple of frags go down. That's default, Kadra and whatever, all going down for their team. Now there's only one left, and that is the ZK, and he gets taken by the Roclan. And you are correct in that they had the AKs and they took the round in a clean sweep.
I just won $10. Pay up.
What do you mean you won $10?
Oh, well, I bet as well. I said, fuck, they're going to win. And guess what? They won. That's $10.
Well, there you go.
That's $10 to us.
Shout out to Grim
GameStar.
Ginger. Thank you for making Starkiller's day. He's a little bit happier with $10 in his wallet. I'll be a little bit happy if I had a little bit more as well. But I'm probably seeing hay bales roll out of my wallet at the moment as the T side sets up just for split picking. I would say 3-2, one in the mid, which is Ruko, and he will pick up the AK shot on the highway. So he opens up the map. The boys will probably end up working into an A strat here as the bombs works into Squeaky. Vexon's already there for his team. Both of the teams for Sigma are actually split up, so the mid connection, they haven't rotated to cover, and that's what's going to happen as Ruko pushes around highway, ticks up a frag. They now push out to the A bomb site, clearing it out, and now the rotation coming from DZK and XK. They're quite split, so it's not going to be a good one by them. One goes down, and this will be, well, I thought it was going to be the last, but XK will just hold the B as the stray from Team Solidarity was trying to get him. Bomb's planted, but they're going hunting here, Starkiller.
Yeah, they've got to hunt him down. And that's what they know. They know they're going to hunt him down. They know he's got a gun, and they need to absolutely money fuck him for the next round. And they've got no cash. Like Chopper says, no cash, Robbo, no cash.
That's it. So I'm a bit low for cash, and so the boys from Sigma, they're going to be looking at an eco round as that bomb blows.
Oh,
and what's going on here?
Taken out two straight off the bat, and Vex. Oh no, Vex isn't going to get there in time.
Nowhere near. So he's going to make him rebind, which in reality, that's probably really good for him because if you can force someone else to rebuy, there's 30,000K. 30,000 they spent? No, 3,000K gone down the drain on a rebuy, and that hurts teams later in the matches. In saying that, we are past the mid-round of this match, heading into the end game. Sigma eSports with a lot of work to do. Roclan picks up the AWP shot in that middle section. I think that was the glitch spot, or in that entry of the garage. He's actually got it through smoke. Very clever play there as we're looking at the CTs actually stack the B bomb site. So terrorists are looking to work that bomb into A. They have a clear sight here.
Yeah, and it actually wasn't through smoke. They got him before the smoke went down, champ. It was a great shot. They went to pick and died. And it's just come out through in-game. I've got A. That was the call. I've got A. So all of them are on B sitting there, and yeah, basically...
I think that might be a ploy.
And
it might be done deliberately.
Yeah, and look at Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa is now named. He's sitting in the middle with an AWP, just waiting for people to come through. He's like, yeah, if you rotate, I'm just going to cap you as you run through CT.
Well, being that the two CTs have got pistols and there's an AK hand, what should I do? Should I just save, or it's not worth it when there's five players with full arsenal ready to go, is it?
Well, if it was me, if I had the handgun, I'd go for it. I've got no armor, I've got no nothing, so you might as well shoot something. But XK's got the AK, so he's got to save. He's got AK armor, so you save that. But the other two, just throw away. Or what they're trying to do is they're trying to bait them into coming after them. And default went down at the end, so they've still got the AK, so that's alright. But they're still completely fucked for money. Like, completely. 4-7, 4-7, and 3. Like, they've managed to get full buy, though.
Well, we're at the round of 14 for Team Solidarity, and I always like to say, Starkiller, in every cast I do, as soon as you get to 14, you're pretty much guaranteed if there's a big gap, and certainly there is. There's 8 rounds Sigma need to pick up in a row if they're going to be a chance taking this, winning the match, or even going into overtime. Now, CT side, when you've got a T side fragging and doing very well, especially when they pick the last 3 up, that is a hard thing to come back. You're pretty much doing the back end work of the first map. And when it comes to morale as well, if you're behind by that many rounds going into a second map, yes, the second map's their choice, but it's going to be hard for them.
What's going on here? Cadra's just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, baiting middle. Oh, that was nice.
Default!
That was perfectly baited by Cadre. He sat in quad, just moving, standing there like a numbnuts, and default just comes straight out of middle because they're like, oh, let's get the guy that's in quad. And no one was actually looking at the middle.
Bombs dropped in the middle section. Vexen left in the CT connector, and Roclan's left in the toxic section. And to me, it looks like they're saving guns.
Yeah, they need to save money for the next round. Vexen's on 7. Rock's on he's on 6-4, and then 3, 2-5, 2-8.
It's more Lucas and Roclan that need to keep their guns. As we watch whatever, take out one frag, and the last one, well, I think the closest is DZK, and I don't think he's going to go hunting. He'll rather just chill out, and he actually goes down to Roclan, so he does the AWP shot and owns once again. The counter-terrorists pick up around they needed and break the stem of the run of games for the team Solidarity. That's one they needed, but they now need to get the next 6. Yeah,
and
I can't count the next 7.
Yeah, tactical pause. Now someone needs to go to the little boys rule. and you got called out in chat too. You got called out in chat for saying 3,000k.
Yeah, my bad. 30k. Did I say 3,000k?
You said 3,000k.
Wow. I mean 3k, not 30, not 3,000k. 3,100.
I didn't.
No, just sum it up now. Yeah.
I
take off quantities for a life, mate. I take quantities off and I stuff up everything.
I'm seriously worried now for your company.
No, mate, they're doing well with me, so don't you worry. I can do it right on paper. When it comes to talking, maybe I just need to level out the brain with the mouth, and then we're good. Don't know, Starkiller. We're still waiting on the pause. We're unpausing at the moment. I'll take a quick moment just to pimp out GameStar. If you want to head and find all our action and content, head to our website, www.gamestar, with a H, not the R, with a H.com. Then jump on a YouTube, GameStar Media, and at GameStar for our Twitter. We're back in round 22 action. Whatever opens up, the first M4 onto Ruko. So a nice frag there for the boys of Stigma. They need to hold this out with a full gun arsenal, both teams. This is going to be some jam-pack action as the boys set up to hit B here.
Oh, Lucas is calling what the fuck. I don't know what for. So, very interesting. He hasn't got tagged or anything, so he's got the bomb on him. It's just a standard hold here. I reckon they'll go B, but I don't reckon they want to go B. I reckon they actually want to go A, but they're pushing. They're all the way in checkers already. So Pump's leading the charge here. So if they can get a pick,
as well, which is dangerous.
They give. Oh, here we go. They heard him jump. They know there's a guy there. They didn't get the guy on sight. They walked straight past him.
Oh, what a flick!
And Pump needs to kill this guy in CT spawn, and I can't see it because the server just lagged.
The server's been doing it all day, so they're all jumped back in. Lucky there wasn't a crucial frag to be done there. AK shot coming from default as he pushes up to heaven, tries to work some frags in this situation. And now it's 2-on-2, and this is good for Sigma, but one gets dropped. Roclan is spotted. He tries to pick, and he's going to jump back out. Still time for him to clutch, but there'll be an AWP waiting for him just to frag him. I think someone's trying to get out. Not sure where's the other one. He'll get one, leaving a one-on-one situation.
Someone just got
comes in. Sorry?
Someone just got from Molly 100 and something in one. They just got
hit by a Molly.
Yeah, for 105 in one. That's interesting.
What? How does?
Yeah, I don't know how that.
Your
works,
Molly did 101 in one.
No,
Shout out from XK. 105 in one.
Yeah,
mine's have gone AWOL. We got 2 more maps to go after this as well.
I know.
Jeez.
well, for your sake, I hope
the scoreboard is reading. Yeah, shush. As we head into 23rd round, frag coming from Vexon, opening one up for his team of Team Solidarity, and they're up 15-7 on the scoreboard. Lucas picking up another one for the team. So they're really pumping out this game, and they're wanting to go to the second straight away. Here's an A push. They're set up. Default's going to say, no way, mate. I'm here to frag, but he'll get returned by Pump as they work out to the bomb site for the plant. The last one is DZK as... I don't know how I almost lost my voice. Ruko will pick him up. That is the game done and dusted. First one is going to the Team Solidarity. Well done to them. We'll be heading to our second as soon as they decide to change, and that is Mirage. So we'll wait for the stream to go live, which will be about a minute and a half, which means we've got heaps to talk about.
Do we? We've got heaps to talk about?
Oh, well, we've got to fill the space. We've got heaps to talk about. Shout out to everyone in Twitch tonight, or today, or this afternoon. A good 36 spectators. I like it. It's good. We always like that, especially for the first competition of the Ripple eSports CSGO Cup. They're going to have plenty more coming in the new year of 2016. And hey, we're going to be on board. So we expect all you guys to be back in here watching it when the next one comes and get some. Shout out to them. Also, shout out to Dino NZ, one of the admins sponsoring the comp today as well. Always love a bit of them. So, shout out to both of the guys.